Good morning everyone. Today I thought we will do a morning practice because I'm actually filming this video in the morning. So of course you can do it any time of the day. It will just be a nice way to wake up the body. Let's start into a mat, into your extended child pose. So just join the big toes together and start to open your knees nice and wide. And just walk your hands out and relax the head down. Beautiful. Just start to tune in with your breath, breathing in and out through the nose evenly. And just noticing how the body feels this morning. Notice if there's any particular area that needs a little bit more awareness. If you find that you're feeling sore around the shoulder or the hips. And then observe your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose as always. And notice if in the morning you find your breath hopefully a little bit better as you come up from bed, generally with a little bit more relaxed. Relax the jaws. And then because we're trying to wake up, just try to keep your gaze open, so just fixing the gaze one point. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Again, breathe in and out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. And then very slowly just start to feel yourself off the mat. And then we'll start into this all four position, just gently moving into cat-cow. Spread the fingers nice and wide, just making this nice smooth movement into the spine. So on your inhalation, looking up, exhalation, rounding the whole back body, tuck the head in, and then just really moving at your own pace here. And don't worry if you happen to do 2 breaths in at the top, 2 breaths out. If it goes a little bit all over the place, it doesn't matter, but just keep breathing as you move. And observe how the body feels. Do you find your movement restricted or in the opposite, you might find that your body feels nice and relaxed. Beautiful. Let's take about 4 more breaths like so. Beautiful. Next inhale and the next exhale. Then come to your neutral spine and just start to bend side to side. So you want to feel the crunch to the side of the body onto your right. Look over to the right hip. And then exhale, look over to the left. And right. And left. Beautiful. Again, couple of breaths in here. Beautiful. And just staying into this all four position, bring a bit of awareness into the lower abdomen here. Walk the hands to your melting heart. Pause. Press the hands really actively. We'll try not again to drop the elbows down as always. From hands to shoulders, just one straight line. Breathe in, breathe out. Release the chest down. maybe the head. And then allow the chest to melt toward the ground. But keep a little strength into, remember, Mula Bandha. So find your lift in the pelvic floor and the lower abdomen drawn in as well. And now we'll do a little bit of movement with your rib cage. So keep your hands pressing down and then lift the lower ribs off the ground. But keep pressing armpits down and then lower the lower ribs down to the ground and draw them back in and down. So you will feel a little bit more emphasis to the shoulder and out. One last time inhale. One last time exhale. And then walk the hands back. Beautiful. We'll just move a little bit here into some spinal movement. So go and stretch onto your heels first. And then as you breathe in from a cat position, really rounding the whole body, keeping the elbows against the body as we slowly lower ourselves down to the floor. Inhale gently with a cobra pose, stretch yourself. And then exhale from here, we'll peel the hips off the ground, we'll push from your knees and hands, and then curving and re-rounding as you go and sit down onto your heels. Again, come into your cat position, round, 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 gaze to the navel, and then release your hips down, actually here, and roll yourself down to the floor. Staying into this curved spine this time. Start to really find energy into the legs. So point the feet, squeeze your thighs. And then reverse elbows, hugged against the body, going around back, sitting onto your heels. Beautiful. One more time. Rounding fully, doming the upper back. Release the hips and roll your spine down. And find your cobra, and then exhale, go and press back onto your heels. Beautiful. And then peel yourself off, coming into a kneeling position. We'll just stay into this position and opening a little bit. Inhale, extend the arms overhead, and then grabbing your left wrist, tuck the tailbone under slightly and just stretch over to the right side of the body. See if you can draw the chin back a little bit so you don't have too much of a forward head posture. And then inhale, come back up. Grab the right wrist, stretch the side of the body, and then lean over to the left. Beautiful. And then inhale, come back, grabbing hands behind your back here. Interlacing fingers, glide your hands against your sacrum, and then drop the head back. And then leaning forward this time, bring the arms overhead. Now come back up. Extend the arms overhead, interlacing fingers, and then grab your head. Open through the chest. Open the elbows. Make sure you still breathe. And then one more time, grabbing hands behind your back, interlace fingers. You can stay this way, or if you want, you can roll the palms facing to your lower back here and try to have this sort of a opening in a different way. Don't worry if it's not possible. And then I'll lean forward again one time. And inhale, come back up. Beautiful. Place your hands onto the floor, and then from here we'll press to our first downward dog. So curl your toes under and start to walk your dog, warming up into the feet, the calf. So bending one knee and then bending the other one. Start to really paddle into the toes, rising up, starting to ground yourself. Rise on the toes, release the heels down, gaze to the navel or gaze to the knees, wherever it feels right. And then again, just walk your dog, coming high on the toes, bend the right knee, and then switch to the other side. Beautiful. And then we'll just go and stretch into this right leg. So place the right foot on the ground and then go and place your left leg behind. So you add a little bit of stretch behind your calves. Maybe you can come and rise onto the toes and then release down again. And then again, rise up and release down. Rise one last time and release down. Great, and then do the same to the other side. Place your left foot down, right leg behind. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release the left heel down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Just hold a stretch a little bit here. Beautiful. And release the foot down. Now just walking the feet to the front of the mat. And then just dangle. Take the feet nice and wide, parallel with the outside. And dangle. You can either keep your hands down. Maybe you want to grab your elbows. And again, you can bend the knees. You can walk the knees. Just going wherever you need. Keep the head really relaxed. Just keep breathing. Beautiful. And then placing the hands onto the floor. Maybe you want to place them onto your shins, finding your halfway lift. Just look forward. Start to really stretch the spine. Looking nice and forward, long spine. And then exhale, relax down fully. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, relax. Not taking an active fold yet. For now, just let the body fall. But on your inhale, quite active, look up. And exhale, relax. And then bend your knees, slowly make your way up. Coming to standing. And we'll just start to do a little flow here. So if you want to adjust yourself up like me, feel free to. It's actually quite nice to practice in the morning when you have time. It's always best to practice in the morning anyway, but really you want to practice whenever you have a little bit of time to yourself. Great, so you can bring the feet together. As always, you can keep them apart if you prefer here. And we'll take a deep inhale. Extend the arms overhead, interlace your fingers, bring your index fingers aimed forward like so. And then squeeze the biceps against your ears. Go and find a lean to the right side. Push the hips to the left until you find this nice stretch to the side of the body. And then inhale, come back up. Keep squeezing biceps against ears and lean to the left. Again, inhale, come back up one last time. Exhale to the right. Keep your legs really strong and grounded. And inhale back, exhale. Find your lean to the other side. Wonderful. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, grab your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Inhale to slight heart opening. So keep dragging the hands against sternum. Relax the jaws. Lift the sternum up. Keep your legs strong. And then come back up. Folding forward, bring the arms overhead. Release your hands to the floor. Step your right foot back to your high lunge. And then from this high lunge, do some organic movement. Maybe you want to keep this front leg bend. Maybe you want to do like me and straighten the leg. So really just organic. If you just want to stay here and move around the hips, just go wherever you need. You can even take this left knee slightly out, but just keep your back leg strong so you feel this nice opening to the front of the right hip. And then just move organically wherever you need. And then just make sure you breathe as always. Just keep lifting the heart, just waking up. Wake the body, bring the energy, the movement, so the body can start to wake up and process everything that's happening here. Beautiful. Eventually, just drop your back knee down and then inhale, come up and then stay into this low lunge. So bring the top of the foot down, keep sinking your hips down and try to bring the shoulders on top of your hips. And just hang in there. Just relax the arms. No stress. Keeps the lift into Mula Bandha. And then take a deep breath and extend the arms overhead. Maybe look up if it's available. Great, and then release your hands to the floor and then go and sit onto your back heel. So you can flex this front foot and then just go and sit. Actually, you can bend your right foot here so that you mobilize through the feet. If it's enough here, as always, you can stay here, but otherwise, just go and sit onto your heel so you add a little bit of stretch into the foot. Keep this extending leg active. You can stay here. Maybe you want to lean a little bit, relax the head. Again, it's a morning. We don't want to force, we're just waking up. Relax the shoulders. Just stay as relaxed as you were when you woke up. And maybe you felt stiff, but this is why it's good to get moving in the morning, to remove stiffness and bring the flow of the energy of the body going. And then inhale, come back forward and then just step into a downward dog. So index fingers aimed forward. Readjust your feet. Just hanging in there for a few breaths. Just find this downward dog that suits you. And then start to curve into your spine and drop your knee down. Inhale to a cat position, a cow position. Exhale to a cat. Again, inhale up. Exhale round. 3 times. So we'll do one more like so. Inhale, drop the chest, curve the spine. Exhale. Beautiful. And then press back to your downward dog. Lifting your right leg up to your 3-legged dog. And then exhale. We're going to pull the knee to chest. Creating a little bit of strength here. Activating the core. Just hold in there if it's available. Otherwise, just step straight away into your high lunge again. And then we drop the back knee onto the floor. Bring the top of the foot down. Inhale, sink your hips. Relax the shoulders and bring the arms overhead straight away. Exhale, step back forward. Again, feet together or hip widths apart. And then actively folding forward for this one. And then inhale, come up. Bring the arms overhead. And exhale. Release the arms by your side. Since you have the space around you, you can really do this big circle with the shoulders. So you bring some mobility here in opening, okay? Inhale again, extend the arms overhead. Maybe take a slight back bend like so. We'll go straight away, exhale, folding forward, place your hands to the floor, head to the shins. And then we'll step your left foot back and come into your high lunge with your left foot back this time. And just like before, we're hanging there for a couple of minutes, just moving in any way that you need, keeping your back knee off the ground. And then you can just move organically again, allowing the hips to open. And you can bounce, you can stretch, you can straighten the front leg. It feels nice to move. Beautiful. Take about 4 more breaths here, wherever you are, moving in any way that you like or wherever you need. And then eventually you can drop your back knee down just like before. Keep your hips synced down. Keep the left in the pelvic floor. And then bring the shoulders on top of your pelvis. Keep the arms relaxed. Just focusing on your hips here. Allow them to sink. Just breathe into the rib cage. No stress here. Beautiful. And then inhale, we add the arms. Maybe you can look up if it's here. Again, keeping the jaws relaxed. Every exhale, just keep sinking your hips down. And then release your hands down. We'll come and sit again onto your back heel. So curl your toes under. Stay here if it's enough. You can just flex your foot. Otherwise, just go and sit, just like we did before, onto your back foot. Oh, actually, it's really hard. I got some frostbite. I get bad block circulation here. So it's quite painful on the toe. So breathe as much as you can. Beautiful. Take about 4 more breaths here. Just keep this front leg really active. And then we'll inhale, come back forward. And then we'll just step back from here. Come to your downward dog. Just like before, we'll hang in there for a few breaths. Try to make this dog really comfortable so you can bend the knees if you need. Find this opening of the shoulders and chest. Keep rolling the shoulders slightly away from your ears. Just really feeling strong into the shoulder girdle. Wonderful. And then just like before, drop your knees to the ground and curve into a cow position. And then exhale, reverse to a cat. And we'll do this 3 times. 3 inhale, 3 exhale. So inhale, nice and slow curve, look up. Exhale, round. And again, inhale. And exhale. Last time, is it? Or is it one more? And exhale. Beautiful. And then press back to your downward dog. Ground the right foot down. 3-legged dog on your left side. Really extending this left leg up. And then exhale to your high plank. Pull the knee to your chest. Just hang in there for a few breaths. And step. Come to your high lunge. And then down to your low lunge. Keep sinking your hips, top of the foot down. Inhale, bring the shoulders over to your hips. And extend the arms overhead. Open the heart. Good morning. And exhale, release your hands to the floor. Step back forward, big toes touch. Compressing towards your legs. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead, look through the thumbs. And Samastitihi, arms by your side. Wonderful, guys. Just come into a squat position, so squat onto your toes. And we'll come to a little twist here. We haven't done a twist, so just keeping the knees against each other. Come high on your toes. And then from here, just bringing your hands to heart center and find a twist over to the right. So just keep the gaze focused. Bring your left elbow outside your right knee. And then if it's enough, you can stay here. If you want to go further, you can twist. Bring the gaze back and bring the thumbs against your sternum. And then look back. Nice open twist, creating a little bit of stability and balance here. Wonderful. And then inhale, look back forward, try to keep the balance if it's here, and then bring and tuck your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Find your twist first, and then bring the gaze back. Squeeze your knees against each other. Keep opening through the chest, and keep the lower abdomen really active. Beautiful. One more heart left. Exhale, release your hands down. Beautiful. And just sink up on your knees, come to seat. And then lower down onto the floor here. We'll come to last few movements onto the floor. If you like me, you have a ponytail, just take it off. And then we'll come to your bridge here. So feet hip width parallel with the outside. We'll press your hands onto the floor. And then press the back of the shoulders down. On your inhalation, scooping, really curving underneath here. Push your pubic bone up. Lift your hips up. Holding in here, inhale. Extend the arms overhead. Hold here again, breathing. And then inhale, bring the arms back up, and exhale, we'll lower down one vertebra at a time. Again, inhale, lift your hips up. Hold in here. Arms overhead. Breathe. Pressing the top of the hands down, really active to the back of the shoulders. Breathe in. Bring the arms back, breathe out. Slowly unroll your spine one vertebra at a time. Wonderful. Last time, inhale, lift your hips. Arms overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, bring the arms back. And breathe out. Unroll your spine to the floor. Beautiful. Just place your right foot on top of your left knee. Flex the right foot here. We'll go and stretch into the glute and hip. You can stay here if it's enough, as always. You can just press into this right knee, or if it's available, just pull this knee towards yourself, either grabbing behind your thigh or in front of your shin. Great, and just breathe here. Beautiful. Just continue crossing over, just a slight cross, and then just pull the leg over to the right to a little twist. And then look over to the left here. If it's too intense, as always, you can just uncross and stack the knees on top of each other. But you could also, I find it good if you can place a block or a pillow underneath your knee to support here. Awesome. Inhale, come back up, uncross, do the same to the other side, whichever option suits. Make sure you keep this foot flexed. Breathe in, either stay here, push the knee away, or just like before, you can add as much intensity as you need for your practice, okay? Should feel a nice opening into the left glute, the left hip. Try to release the back of the shoulders down. Beautiful. And then again, just find your twist to the other side, either uncross or continue crossing over, and just pull the leg to find your twist onto the other side. Just the last few breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale, come up and cross the legs. Bring your knees against your chest. Hug the knees against your chest. Gently rock side to side. And then on your next exhalation, just rock your way into a seated position. And then cross the legs in any way that suits. As always, you want to be comfortable. We'll just release the arms by your side. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Look up, and exhale, relax down. And even if it feels tight to the shoulders, try to feel the back body, the back of the shoulders here. Lift your arms up and exhale, relax down. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Wonderful, guys. Hopefully you feel nice and open, ready for this nice day, and we'll finish here today. Of course, if you want Shavasana, you can, but I thought because if you do it in the morning like me, it's just nice to get us going like so. So bring your hands to heart center, namaste, and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.